You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then. All right. around here. Should I help with this now?
Jan, would you mind checking our food supply?
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, you have to face the trial.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Great. I volunteer.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain tissue.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue. From the cortex.
Oh, how did you want me to get it?
There's only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer with the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my alters is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your alters if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
This is all very confusing. I need to think it through before I make any decisions.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion. You're a smart man, Jan Dolsky. Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness. But I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth. Because to the corporation, you are just an instrument. To me, you are a gift.
I forgot how good it is to sweat it all out. Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Lena again? Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? I'm not comfortable with Maxwell's option. Okay then, do as you wish. Call Lena. She's good at what she does, that's for sure. But in the meantime, let me start researching this new QC functionality, so as not to waste time in case it turns out Lena can't help us. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this. Lena, can you hear me?
I'm here. Did you get your rendezvous point?
Not yet. I'm experiencing unforeseen circumstances. Again.
What's the problem?
It's a medical condition I seem to have developed up here. Don't freak out, but it's some kind of... well, brain mutation.
What?
I said, don't freak out, please.
But didn't you get a proper checkup before leaving? How the fuck is that even possible? What is wrong with this mission? What is wrong with Maxwell?
He's trying to help. He suggested something, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. I could really use a second opinion, and I just thought you could have some ideas.
Okay. Do you have anything you can send me?
Yeah, I got an MRI scan.
Right. I'll see if I can figure something out.
Thank you, Lana.
Jan, you said Maxwell gave you a solution you didn't like.
Yeah, he did. I don't want to go into the details.
Well, whatever it is, maybe keep it as a backup option, just in case. We don't know how much time you have.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
Disable evacuation function.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you. Yeah, I've heard. And I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing. Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain? Don't worry. I want to try and explore another way. That's a relief. Hope it works out. Sooner or later, things
Cheers,
tend
man.
to go on to a
Fresh start.
Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark Hunter Stew. No way.
Because it fucking smells like heaven. You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfite in fermenting cabbage? You reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my Hunter Stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
Looks like you have something to say to me. Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? No, you're right. It's unthinkable. I talked to Lena and she promised to try and help. Good. That's the way to go.
So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort.
You feeling all right?
Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already, but
But what?
it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben.
Ben?
Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Actually, not that much.
Of course not. You remember our basketball team captain?
Yeah, I do. But, you know, I always thought that was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. You win. I always thought of it as a phase. You know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah.
I guess I met the right woman instead. And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man, just finding the right person.
So, you miss this guy?
We became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job in an offshore oil rig. And one day, when we were on shore leave, Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then.
And did you?
We both did. And then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something.
I'm so sorry, man.
Well, that's the twisted thing. I appreciate your empathy, but you don't have to be sorry.
I don't?
No. Because it's not what really happened, right?
Okay.
At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. Ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that.
Yeah.
But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, tell you what. Why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back? If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan. You don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around? Okay. No promises, but I can try. Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot.
Need to narrow down the search a bit, though.
Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a Dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too, which means he's gotta be an Ally Corps database of candidates.
Okay. Let's find out if you really know him that well. So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
What if I told you I'm looking for another way?
Yeah, whatever. I'm starting to think it's not the solution that's the problem. It's the fact you put us in this situation in the first place.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Look at us. No problem we can't solve, right?
Amazing what modern science can do nowadays, man. Extracting brain tissue, I mean, that's awesome. And a bit gross, but what can you do? So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you. Yes, I've heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. Agreed. We have to look for another way. Yeah, you got my full support on that. That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems. Or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. You know what? I think I prefer it when you stick to cooking. You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Edgar taught you? He taught me a lot of things, but not this one. No, it was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right, but she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive. I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. How can you say that? The relationship you had with her, it was real. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
Lena?
I think I've got something for you.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What?
Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
Oh, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts, it also allowed them to control them in other ways, regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Are you sure it's safe? Has it been tested as a medical device?
It hasn't, but I can promise it won't harm you. And it's the best shot we have at healing you. What's really bothering you?
I guess I just wasn't prepared for something so intrusive.
Don't worry. I know the guys at Allied Corp Medical. They're professionals. And it's not like you're a criminal, right? You've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, right.
The most important thing is to start the treatment as soon as possible. I'm sending you all the necessary instructions.
Okay. Thanks, Lena. Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
Well, I, have a favor to ask of you, sort of on the side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important.
What is it?
It's about a certain person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied to participate in a Dolly mission in recent months. Do you think you could take a look in the candidate database and see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
Well, I'm doing this research project on my alternative lives. I wanted to see what's going on with a person I might have known if I took a different path. That makes sense to you?
Oh, sure. I mean, the general idea. And I'm always game for a good scientific project. But I can't just snoop around corporate databases at will. They're not that accessible.
Please? This is really important to me.
Look, I get it. But what do you want me to do? Break in? I mean, that would be illegal.
But it wouldn't be wrong.
I guess I talked you into something illegal too, right? Making your altars just so you could survive and bring back Rapidium. Those arcs you've collected, I know you're taking this mission seriously. So, I guess I can at least think about it. Okay?
Thanks, man. I won't tell anyone, promise.
Yeah, I know. You got anything more on this guy?
Not really.
Okay. Gotta work with what we've got then.
You can do it.
Let's get this straight. I'm only saying I'll try.
I believe in you, Lucas.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back to you if I find something.
You know where to find me. Any progress with your investigation? Well, the food's disappearing in smaller amounts now. That means the cunning little bastard must be aware of why I'm really spending my time behind this console. Just this morning, I caught the technician snooping around in here before he got to his work. The technician? Seriously? But he's the first one I created. He's been here the longest. Well, maybe that makes him feel like he deserves most. He's got it in him, if you ask me. Lone wolf, rule breaker. Not far from my life path, they tell me. Huh. I don't know. He's not been himself since that sheep passed away. It does look like he's going through some kind of existential crisis. He wouldn't be the first to fall victim to stress eating. I'd better take this to him directly. Looks like I found an alternative treatment for you. Yeah, brain implants. This is going from bad to worse. You know what? I just want to live, okay? All done here. Should I help with this now? What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Of all people, you're the one I least expected to panic like that. Are you afraid of dying? No, Jan. I'm concerned about what the world will miss if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Yeah, man, you're right. Oh, we can't let the method of nano particle, we can't
We can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it.
Yeah, right. But what can we do about it?
I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity.
And you need me to...
Grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready. Another repair.
Have you heard? We have another way to cure you. Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. Did you know we have a food thief in the base? A food thief? So that's why there's suddenly more work in the kitchen? Someone's helping themselves to more than they should? Yeah. Thing is, some of us have this idea that, well, it might be you. I don't believe that, but I just wanted to make sure. Oh, so you don't believe it, but you're telling me someone else thinks so? Hiding behind others. How chicken shit is that? Or maybe it's the other way round. At least I had the guts to confront you about it. I'll give you that. Want to know if I'm the food thief? I'm not. Look somewhere else. Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right?
I found an alternative solution to your problem.
I know. The news stirred up some emotions. What are you gonna decide?
It's a tough one. I
Don't know, really. Want my advice? If you don't know what to do, always go down the more difficult path.
Lucas, any news?
Yeah. Good news, actually. I managed to get into the candidate database. Your guy does exist.
Seriously? Wow.
And you were right. We have him on the list.
No shit.
Yeah, this is very fresh. His application's still waiting to be processed, but I bet he's got a decent chance. Works on an offshore rig, which would make him qualified to work as a refinery operator.
Man, that's just incredible.
Want to tell me more about why it's so incredible?
The fact that he's actually alive.
You mean he was dead in your alternate life?
Yeah. My alter was in a relationship with him. Man, is he gonna be over the moon when he hears this.
So, what are you planning to do with this information? Will you tell this alter of yours that his boyfriend is actually out there?
Honestly, I don't know yet.
If you want my advice, think about it carefully. I'm not sure you want to get this guy's hopes up.
What do you mean?
I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen to your alters, right? Even if they survive, we all want the best for them, but imagine your alter ego finding this guy back on Earth and what? Marrying him? It could be a dangerous precedent, don't you think?
Shit. Oh, this is complicated.
Yeah, well, you know him better than me. He'll figure out what to do. My job is done here.
Yeah. Thanks, Lucas. I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Just keep it up with the Rapidium, and we're even.
We're not getting any closer to finding the food thief. Your lead turned out to be false. I verified it. Yeah, it did. I know that now.
You mean, you caught him?
I pretty well did. On camera. Yeah, I have the footage. But it happened during the night. It was dark, and, you know, we all look pretty similar in our pajamas. And how exactly does that bring us any closer to catching him? Look, I'm doing my best here, but I'm not a real security guy, in case you forgot. I'm a con man. The very idea of surveillance always made me sick, and now I have to learn to work with that shit. So cut me some slack, will you? I'm only trying to help. And it's not like I've got nothing for you.
What do you have?
First-rate sense of smell.
What?
Yep. I developed it when I had to tell good powder from bad in my bouncer days. And it told me who visited the kitchen last night. Someone who reeked of fertilizer.
The botanist. Are you sure?
Yeah. The cuddly hubby Jan. Used to having his eggs and bacon for breakfast. Oh, he must be missing that round belly of his in here. You want me to accuse a man of theft based on your opinion that he left his smell in the kitchen?
Are you for real?
It's a good lead. Believe me, my nose has never let me down. I think you should pin him to the wall, Jan. Make him squeak.
Hey man, I noticed you've been down lately. Well, nobody can be happy all the time. No, but I'd like to help. What do you normally do to feel better? I have a pile of books that always help me set my mind to something pleasant. Ironic as it may be, some of my favorite stories take place on distant planets. Nothing like a good space adventure to take your mind off mundane issues, right? Right. Although, after we finish this mission, I think I'll stick to Earth-based novels. So, remember making any night trips to the kitchen lately?
I usually sleep at night. We don't get much rest otherwise. Why do you ask?
Because someone keeps stealing food, and you've been caught on camera while going through the kitchen at night.
Really? Did I turn on the light? Tell me, because I must have been sleepwalking. I don't remember doing such a thing in my life. Do you really think I'd be capable of stealing something, let alone food, from the communal supplies? How would you feel if I accused you of something like that?
I'm not you. You have to admit that you value your creature comforts.
Man, you really believe I could steal something? I guess that says more about you than me.
I can see that you're angry. Just leave me alone. Come on, let me help. What do you usually do when you feel like this?
I don't know. Go to a bar, I guess. Nothing better than a bottle of cheap, lukewarm beer, am I right?
If you work hard, you gotta party hard, right?
You know it.